Hello, everybody. Welcome to TOI Digital, your daily guide to all that's happening in Indian cricket. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. We've got Nitin Naik, who's joining us from Mumbai. We've got Pratyush Raj, who's joining us from NCR. And very shortly, we'll have Gaurav Gupta as well, who will join us. Starting with you, Nitin. We still don't have any clarity about what's the status with Indian skipper Shubman Gill. It could well be a tactical move by the Indian think tank to not reveal all their cards right now, but this still leaves a lot of room for speculation on what India is going to do in the second test match. There's still no clarity because we still don't know what's happening with Shubman Gill.
Typical of India, actually, and typically they would not want neither the replacement player to know, nor anybody else who want the information to plan ahead. So it's what how does this help the Indian team when they are playing such a crucial game to avoid a series loss? It doesn't help at all. And from what I read, or from whatever I have heard, is he's not really been advised to neither fly, nor is he advised to nor is he advised to play the game. So he's just taking his chance and hoping to be fit. They're going to take a call eventually on the 21st, I think, to see whether he can whether he can manage to be pain free. Even if he does, then he will be without training for 5 days. So till the 21st, he will stay untrained, or maybe enter the game undercooked. And and even if he wants to be there with the side, just to give them moral support or whatever, does this side really need that? We saw what happened. For me, that will always remain one instance which kind of, um, all the Virat Kohli fans will go after me, I'm sure. Uh, I think once he got injured in that Ranchi test in 2017, and he knew that he won't be there in Dharamshala, he should not have been in that dressing room. Not only was he there, he addressed the press conference despite Rahane winning that test match to help
Yeah.
India win the series, which I thought was a bit ungenerous and classless from such a great cricketer. So and I hope that Shubman Gill, I was hoping that he doesn't travel to Kolkata. He travels to COE and then recovers completely and maybe even skip the one day series and the T20 series and be completely ready for next year. But clearly there are pressures, it seems, that he might be under from maybe the brand, or from the board, or from the broadcasters. I just hope that in doing all this, he does not aggravate his situation even further.
He, you're on mute, Chandra, sir.
I said, I remember one more test match, Kanpur 2008. Anil
Hmm.
Kumble was the test captain at that time.
Yeah.
And till the morning of the test match, we were told that he's fit. He's fit.
Yeah,
He's fit.
yeah,
And then Dhoni went out to toss for the first ever time in test cricket. So it's happened in Indian cricket in the past. Pratyush, I want to understand.
Hmm.
Uh, Depending on what happens with Shubman Gill, India will have to take a call on what is the makeup of their side. Do they want Nitish Kumar Reddy as the batter who can ball a bit, or do they want someone like a specialist batter, whether it is Sai Sudarshan or Devdutt Padikkal? People have been saying you need to break the momentum and bring in a right-hander. If they bring in a right-hander, what message does it send to Sai Sudarshan and to Devdutt Padikkal and to Nitish Kumar Reddy?
I know it is very difficult to say because Sai Sudarshan was promised. The boy here in Delhi showered praise on how Coach Gautam Gambhir has told him that the famous quote of Sanju Samson that Surya Bhav has told him that even if I score 21 ducks, I'm going to play. And we've seen what is happening with Sanju Samson. Opening गया number 5 पे आया, अब playing 11 में भी धीरे धीरे नहीं है. So it was hard on Sai Sudarshan from the very start. He should have been given these 4 tests, including the 2 West Indies ka, 2 South Africa ka. So at least give him a chance to fail if you are not so confident in him. अगर देवदत्त पडिक्कल पे आपको confidence नहीं था तो why picked him? could have picked Abhimanyu Ishwaran or I don't know. अभी सरफराज खान का बोलने में भी ये लगता है. What wrong that guy has done? It is
What I want to know, I want to throw one more name, Karun
yeah.
Nair.
करुण नायर का तो चलो एटलीस्ट सेलेक्टर चीफ सेलेक्टर ने ही कह दिया. अजीत अगरकर इन दुबई, आई वाज इन दैट प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस वेयर ही
But
सेड दैट कि बस
he's
हो
in
गया.
prime form right now.
प्राइम फॉर्म वही है, तो सामी इज आल्सो टेकिंग विकेट्स. उस लॉजिक से तो आप फिर दोनों को लाओ, बट बैटिंग का एटलीस्ट इफ करुण नायर इज समवन जिससे बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशन था, नहीं फिल अप कर पाया. अगेन ही वाज नेवर गिवन अ रोल, वेदर ही वाज अ नंबर 3 और नंबर 6. आपको कांट बी, आई मीन जैसे यस्टरडे आल्सो वी वर टॉकिंग कि टेस्ट क्रिकेट यू कांट हैव नंबर 3 टू नंबर 8 एज अ फ्लोटर. आई वोंट बी सरप्राइज if Sai comes back at number 3, Washi drops down, and Nitish Kumar Reddy might replace Siraj, because it is going to be a turner. Guwahati is going to be a turner, and Guwahati's pitch and and another 2.5 day or 3 day finish हो सकता है. I won't be surprised, because what the things are not looking good for India. Like I mean, the management, the coach, starting from the coach, the captain, the selector. Yes, that England series was. I mean, I don't know who let who. It was played between two very bizarre team. They somehow managed to end up 2-all on docile pitches. That was not a typical England pitch. ठीक है, सुमन गिलकर ने काफी अच्छे रन किए, केएल राहुल बैटेड रियली वेल, सिराज का स्पेल ओवल में काफी अच्छा था. बट एट सम पॉइंट they'll have to prioritize test cricket. I mean, what happened in Eden was like, I don't know. I mean, ऐसा pitch कैसे आप demand कर सकते हो? And then you went on and defending that pitch. And what I have been told that Guwahati is going to be the same. It is a red soil pitch, turn होगा, bounce होगा. So you might see Nitish Kumar Reddy batting at 8 or 9, more batting depth. And if Subman is not fit, then Dhruv Jurel will move up the order at 4. And how और क्या ये जस्टिस करता है? I don't know whether it justified ध्रुव जुरेल को भी, कि अभी एक पोजीशन तो फिक्स नहीं है ना. He has batted at 7, now he's batting at 4, couple of here and there, couple of poor innings, and he'll be shown the door. या फिर 15 में रहेंगे as a second wicket keeper. ये you have to be like 3 से 7, 1 से 7 आपका. You need specialists. You don't need bits and pieces cricketer जो आपको मतलब playing 11 में आपने fit कर दिया है. I think coach Gambhir needs to understand this. Like he can't run a team जैसा उन्होंने KKR, LSG या ODI टीम इंडिया की जहां हम चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी जीते, या सूर्या के साथ वो T20I में कर रहे हैं. You can't run a test team like that.
Okay, Nitin, your the worst fears have come true. Rangers B.
I
That's why I
expect it.
displayed it
I
for a
yeah,
while.
no worries.
After a completion of series, when people in the media ask more about the series than the last match, what did Nitin find classless when Virat was full-time captain and captain 3 out of the 4 tests? So imagine, so that has already happened, Nitin.
Who addressed the PC? I want to ask who addressed the PC in Kanpur when India leveled the series in 2008.
I think it must have been
Kumble?
Dhoni only. Kumble left.
Yeah.
Kumble
Left for
left.
some.
Who addressed the PC?
Dhoni.
Yeah, Dhoni address. So you leave the stage. That's my point. The captain for that match, for the match which ended up helping India clinch that series, was Ajinkya Rahane, right? So that's what I meant by saying classless, because you expect your marquee cricketers to show that amount of willingness to concede the stage when someone else has been someone else has taken over the leadership role for that moment, and I just felt that Virat could have allowed Rahane to address that piece.
Okay, we have Rahane's good friend Gigi joining. Not that Gigi, but Priyanshu has a question for you, Gigi. He says Gigi has no vision for Test cricket. सब भगवान भरोसे चल रहा है. Siraj saved everyone in oval. You have a vision for Test cricket, don't you?
I have a lot of vision for test cricket. My vision is about making, at least teams to start making good tracks. That is primarily important for test cricket to survive, and I think that is what is not been happening. You know, so that is what has been happening for a long, long time now. And coming back to what was the other question?
uh, uh, about uh, uh, about this particular thing with Shubman Gill. We still don't know what's going to happen, and that will impact the way India's lineup will land in Guwahati. Whether you'll have specialists or you'll have more all-rounders.
Well, Shubman Gill is definitely. From what I gather, I really doubtful for this game. I think he should be missing out, and I think NKR has been thrown in. I don't know whether it will be a fight between him and is Padikkal also part of the squad?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so I think there'll be a sort of a tussle between the two. I think the team management is really keen on NKR for some reason, even though NKR's fitness has always been under a cloud, and he was also he missed the white ball series in Australia because of his dodgy fitness. So I'm a bit unsure about that, about his fitness part of it, but if he's fit and available, then I think India will play this test. Now, Chris, I fail to understand. I mean, got this obsession for all rounders. I mean, Bashi to bat at number three, NKR at number four. It's like he wants the bowlers to bat and the bowlers who should be actually bowling and the batters to. This is all very confusing to me. His approach towards chess cricket.
So just
But
one thing
just to
that
play,
if
Pratyush, before you, I just wanted to look at Gigi. Just to play devil's advocate, you've got possibly Cam Green batting at three for Australia in the Ashes, Vian Mulder batting at three for South Africa in uh, here and in Pakistan and before that as well. Is there a trend emerging in Test cricket where more coaches want these kind of cricketers in their lineup, even in Test?
Was Australia had Shane Watson batting for them at the top order, for a long time. But then Shane Watson, after he got through his injuries, and he was batting at that level, then he did pretty well, and he had that talent. Do you have that kind of talent? But do you have we have the batters who will the sort of the batters who will be able to bowl also and take a few wickets. I mean, in case of NKR, we saw that he didn't even get a single ball to bowl in the singleton yesterday. So I don't know what we are looking at. I mean, it's a sort of very dangerous situation where we are not being able to find a number three, and now in what could be Gill's most likely absence, we'll struggle to find a number four, and we are only down 1-0 in the series after having played on a horrible track. We don't know what's in store in Guwahati, where lunch will become tea will become breakfast. I don't know what all these things. So we are heading into a lot of uncertainty, and I'm fearing a repeat of 2-0, which happened 25 years ago in 2000, when we were all perhaps screaming out to be Chandra. At least I, Nitin and Chandresh.
Okay, thanks a lot, Gigi, for clubbing all three of us in the same age bracket. Even though you have just colored your hair, Pratyush, you wanted to make a point.
no, no, I just wanted to say this. There was a hockey coach. I remember whether it was Netherlands or Australia. Nitin sir can help me out. Where they came up with an idea that defenders will attack and the attackers will defend within a match. And I think Coach Gambhir is trying to do that. The batters will bowl and the bowlers will bat. So, but हाँ वो टेस्ट में तो नहीं चलेगा ऐसा. आप म्यूट पे हो जीजी भाई.
Gigi, you're on mute. You're on mute, Gigi.
आई थिंक टोटल हॉकी का जवाब टोटल हॉकी था वो. ये टोटल क्रिकेट खेलना चाहते हैं, बट ये टोटल की जगह मतलब बिल्कुल जीरो क्रिकेट हो रहा है.
Okay, we'll start taking more questions from our subscribers. Nitin, this for you. Ashish Shandilia says, question to all of you. Gigi goes on to lose this series. Will you still say secure till 2027? I think it's secure till 2031. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's very, very well connected in all ways. So I don't think, unless there's the public pressure is so huge that the BCCI suddenly realizes that no, they need to uh, you just wait and watch what happens if they lose 2-0. I'm sure they will create a new headline to deflect all the attention. uh, because they headline management has become an art, of all powers that currently run India. So, and I'm sure the BCCI is no different. So, I'm sure they will create something, some event, be it maybe the T20 World Cup schedule, or something related to do with the IPL, something that will happen on that day, which will deflect the attention from the loss, and suddenly, the attention will veer to some other aspect. But ideally, three series losses. Back to back. I mean, I do not even count West Indies and Bangladesh. I think we need to take stock of not just because of the losses, Chandresh. It's because of the way our Test cricket is going, the way things are being run, the way players are not really, secure about their positions. The freedom with which this team is playing white ball cricket, I feel sorry with the way that they're playing the red ball cricket. It's just two completely different teams. I know the personnel are completely different, but you, I don't understand when you played so well in England on flat wickets, your batters were so confident. What was the need to play on such a pitch again? What was the need? I mean, your all your batters scored runs in England, all your batters, and yet
Nitin,
you chose to play on such a pitch.
Nitin, just one point. Why, two things I want to know. The fact that the next test match is in June, does that give more breathing space to against Afghanistan? So does that give more breathing space to Gigi, as in Gautam Gambhir? And we are a white ball obsessed country. If India wins the T20 World Cup, they'll say one bad series and everybody is saying hi Tauba.
It's not just one bad series. No, that's my
But I'm
point.
just saying in terms of perception, in terms of
Huh.
perception.
So yeah. So that is what I'm saying. And we create an event. We'll create an event, and suddenly, make him appear as a super. He's a fantastic white ball coach with innovative ideas, but in Test cricket, we do not need so many experiments. What is the normal way people pick Test teams? I mean, you've covered enough cricket. What is the normal way? We pick our five best batters. We pick our four good bowlers. We pick one all rounder and a wicket keeper. In this case, what has happened is two of your all-rounders are also gun batters, right? So, in fact, it should make your job easier. But what this person has done is he's just, created confusion in the minds of the players, and that will stop the players from developing their own games and their own careers, as cricketers. So, that's what I feel sad about. And when we listen to him as a broadcaster, his his approach, his principles, his thoughts are so different, you know. And as a coach, he's gone on exactly the opposite of what he spoke about, of giving players security, of making them feel comfortable, of making the dressing room environment feel secure, and allowing the players to prosper, giving them a long rope. Here, long rope छोड़ो, rope ही नहीं है यहाँ पे लोगों के पास. There's no rope at all. There's no rope for Sarfaraz. There is no rope for Sai Sudarshan. There is no rope for anyone. So how will the player be confident enough when he walks out to bat the next time?
Gigi, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, what Nitin is saying is correct, but it's been a very confused approach from him, very muddled and extremely this instability that he's got to the top order. That I think has been the worst. In terms of, I mean, the openers are settled, but beyond that, that I mean, and obviously Gill was settled at number four, but number three spot has been made into a complete revolving chair, and I think this whole business of I think he's found wanting as a test case, to be very honest. I think terrific white ball coach. Some of the decisions have been excellent. Taking Shivam Dubey in that team, getting the best out of him, improving him as a bowler, getting Martin to work on his bowling, then bringing Varun Chakravarti back after 3 years. A lot of good things have happened to the white ball team. maybe Shreyas's exclusion is a bit harsh, but then again, in the T20 side,
You
he's
mean
there in the one
you
day
mean
side.
white ball team
Also, he's
or the
yeah.
T20 team?
I'm
Because
saying
the
in the
ODIs,
T20 team,
but because the
yeah,
ODI team
Udesh is there. I'm saying that the ODIs and the white ball, he's cracked the code. As Nitin is saying, but in Test cricket, I think he's definitely wanting big time. And I think his own sort of qualities as a, I mean, would he have wanted to play in this team as a player if he was not sort of dropped after 2 games? This is the sort of security that he craved for as an opener all his life.
Has
And
he
I think when he finally got it,
has he cracked the code, or he's taken over a champion side, like what T20 World Cup winning side ka coaching mila,
no, yeah,
and
the team
India.
that did need. I mean, if you see, most of the decisions have come good in the T20 side. The results have been good, and most of the decisions have been good. I mean, that champion side was Rahul Dravid had nothing to do with it. That
uh,
champion side came about because you had Virat, I mean, Rohit Sharma playing in the
Rohit
form of
Sharma.
his life in that World Cup. So a lot of and Rahul and Hardik Pandya producing, that excellent performance with the ball, and
But I feel like
yeah,
in T20 you don't need to work. It's a very small things that जो tinker करना पड़ता है. एक कोच का रोल
वो
सबसे
small things
ज्यादा
tinker
आता है
किया
टेस्ट
उसने.
क्रिकेट में. A test cricket में
Hmm.
where he needs to be there, and he was probably one of the finest against spin, and it's sad to see जो crop है, they struggle against spin. अभी साइमन
प्रत्युष
हार्बर
लेकिन
ठीक है, अच्छा बॉलर है.
ये विकेट्स पे गौतम गंभीर भी स्ट्रगल करते हैं. आई एम टेलिंग यू, ये विकेट्स पे सचिन तेंदुलकर और राहुल द्रविड़ वो लोग भी स्ट्रगल करते हैं. दीज आर नॉट नॉर्मल विकेट्स. आई मीन, दीज आर द
हाँ,
विकेट्स
I
ऑन व्हिच वी
agree,
हैव
I
प्लेड फॉर
agree.
लास्ट 4-5 years. We have lost Cheteshwar Pujara, we have lost Ajinkya Rahane, we have lost some of the finest batsmen. Virat Kohli's runs came down like anything, and when the
Hmm.
same guys travel abroad, they're already down on confidence. ठीक है ना? So we've had a lot of casualties because of these wickets. They are not, I mean, these same batters. I refuse to believe that a KL Rahul is a bad, batter of spin bowling or anything after just one match here on a horrible track. He's just had a great season in England, and the same goes for Yashasvi Jaiswal. I mean, if you can't trust your stroke play and your, Akshay Patel हाथ घुमा घुमा के और हम उम्मीद करें कि वो मैच जिता देगा, then we are definitely there's something wrong in our approach, which in his approach towards Test cricket. That is where Gambhir is really lacking at home.
Okay, Dhruv Agiwale has a question for you, Gigi. He's asking, GGR scores like 39, strike rate 67, while scoring chasing 290, 29 strike rate 46, and 11 strike rate 47, while chasing 326. Acceptable from Tilak Verma in India A games.
I mean, Tilak Verma is a very fine batsman यार. अभी odd innings को उसको लेके या वो
They've
odd
seen
performance को
he's
लेके.
he's seeing a pattern in 3 games successive.
Yeah, it could be that he's not getting finding his rhythm, but he's a very fine batsman. He's proved his class at the Asian Cup final. So I don't even want to believe or discuss that Tilak Verma is उनका strike rate ये है या उनका वो he's got a, I mean his stroke play is terrific. He's got the temperament, he's got the shots. इन्होंने जो एशिया का फाइनल इनिंग्स खेली, I think that was the finest white ball innings played by an Indian batter in a while. So let's sort of spare him the thing on based on a few India A games. That can happen sometimes. Ball नहीं लग रहा होता and you're a bit out of touch or out of. He had a bad IPL also. But then the same man won the Asia Cup in final. अगर वो नहीं खेलते उस दिन तो हम लोग हार जाते. We would have lost that game. So you cannot judge batters on the basis of sole India is or something like that.
Okay, Rider CSXX says, yeah, Gigi, only Lord Bavuma plays on this pitch.
हाँ हाँ करेक्ट. लॉर्ड बहुमा तो खेल गए
I,
ना इस pitch पे. लॉर्ड बहुमा नो डाउट
uh,
वेरी वेरी फाइन.
2006 वाला जो बॉम्बे पिच था जिसमें सचिन एंड लक्ष्मण का
2004.
एक काफी 2004 बहुत
2004.
खूबसूरत सा एक पार्टनरशिप हुआ था. आई रिमेम्बर बोथ स्कोरिंग वेरी यंग, बोथ स्कोरिंग 50. सो लाइक मतलब ऐसा ठीक है, अभी वो टैलेंट एंड वो नाम ही अलग है. अभी यू कांट कंपेयर, कांट आई
But
कांट ड्रॉप नेम्स लाइक लक्ष्मण एंड सचिन, सो आई एम सॉरी.
बट इवन वो
to be
विकेट को
fair,
लेके बहुत हल्ला हुआ था. इस पिच को लेके भी बहुत हल्ला हुआ था. एंड पॉली
म्यूट,
मीटर वाज
यू आर म्यूट नितिन
Incidentally,
सर.
that was Gautam Gambhir's debut.
yeah.
oh. Ironically. So the stars are what have prompted him to keep dishing, going for these kind of. And I thought, हाँ, मैं तो बोल रहा था उस टाइम नितिन की बात पे. Saurav Ganguly actually, I think, has gone ahead and sort of a bit exposed him by saying that it is Gambhir who, if you see the sequence of the statement, Saurabh ने पहले ही बोल दिया था कि दिस इज द विकेट दैट इंडिया हेड could ask for, this is the wicket that we gave. 4 दिन तक तुम पानी डालो विकेट में, पानी नहीं डालोगे विकेट में, this is what you're going to get if you don't water the wickets for 4 days. So Gambhir had no option but to admit that yes, this is exactly the wicket that we wanted, and because
Okay.
he's saying that, he should not get any sympathy. कि अरे वो तो he's fronting up to it and all that.
No, I just want to play devil's advocate here. Nitin can jump in. Nitin, it's not like this is the first generation of Indian batters who are struggling against spin. Mr. Gavaskar's last test match, you had Gavaskar, Shrikant, Azharuddin, Shastri, Amarnath,
Venkat.
Vengsarkar, Kapil Dev. All of them struggled on that pitch.
Yeah, again,
So
that
it's
was
not
what happened. What happened, Chandrasekhar? That was a six-match series or a five-match series. I don't know.
five
Was it a
match series.
five-match series? Yeah.
Five match series.
Five-match series. I think the first four were played on absolute roads.
Yeah.
Because they wanted, they were
Both captains
desperate.
going at each other in print.
Yeah, and India were desperate for a result in Bangalore,
Or
and
Kapil
they
Dev
gave.
was desperate because he was not winning in Test cricket.
And Kapil Dev was obviously desperate because he was not winning a test at all, and then they gave them that wicket. And what do we say? I think if you really want to be unkind to a man who is no more in this world, you can blame Mr. Bishan Singh Bedi for for helping Tausif Ahmed and Iqbal Qasim on the rest day to help them, land the ball in the right place. And when they say Kaka, जो तुमको सिर्फ बॉल एक जगह डालना होता है ऐसे विकेट पे, you don't supposed to turn the ball. And I think that's what they did, and both of them ended up bowling it out and winning by 17 runs. Um, yeah, that pitch was out of desperation, but here they need not have been. I think Jadeja, Akshar, Moshi, Siraj, and Bumrah. I think what I feel so sad about Chandresh is the fact that you have two quality seamers who can bowl very well with the old ball and the new ball on any kind of wicket. Both of them have the ability to take the pitch out of the equation and bowl. And here, you're neutralizing that strength playing on such pitches.
And Nitin and then Pratyush, do you see now that Siraj could be dropped and NKR to be brought in as the seam bowling partner of Bumrah, so that you have batting till 10 and you have all the options possible?
अभी नंबर 12 तक बैटिंग ले जाओ ना
No, no,
यार,
I'm just
मतलब
playing devil's
क्या
advocate.
बात
I'm
करते
playing devil's
हैं.
advocate, my friends.
I hope Gambhir is not listening to this and this comes into his mind. That's because this is the last thing that appeals to me. And to, looking at the way things are going, I won't put it past him.
Okay. Pratyush, there are before I go to there are tons of questions for you. I'll start with this. We are just human. Saying, अच्छा प्रत्युष मतलब हमारा कुत्ता टॉमी और सामने वाले का कुत्ता कुत्ता, ये कौन सा लॉजिक है भाई? Jaddu and Ashwin took millions of wickets in Gadda pitches, but they are great. And opposition takes, they are mediocre.
अरे यार कहा, आई मीन कॉन्वर्सेशन अभी जडेजा एंड अश्विन का इस तरीके का रहा है, तो उस समय हमारा, आई मीन इफ यू सी, इट्स नॉट अबाउट द पिच, रैंक टर्नर्स पे बॉलिंग करना इज स्टिल आई फील एन आर्ट, वहां पे रन बनाना इज एन आर्ट, बट ऐसे पिचेस पे the kind of pitches, and when you know that your batter's strong suit is not against spin, तो ऐसा ऐसा bet लेना ही क्यों, that too in a WTC cycle where every points matter, every win matter, कि आप मतलब ये गॉन आकिब जावेद हुए यार कि घस घस के ऐसा बना दो कि वो ना पिच रहे ना अखाड़ा रहे, वो क्या था पता नहीं. So I mean, Ashwin and Jadeja, they've received a fair share of criticism on playing. It was not their call. The same Ravi Ashwin has bowled well in overseas also. I remember a spell where he clean bowled Alistair Cook. There was a very good spell in Australia. तो मतलब उनके and Jadeja overseas में हमेशा hold करते थे. Here he has got so many wickets because वो ball turn नहीं करते, वो सीधा सीधा फेंकते, जैसा अक्षर पटेल भी करते. So I mean, it's completely two different thing. Here we are talking about like if our strong suit is not against spin, then why prepare such pitches? And I mean, Jadeja is still there, but we don't have an Ravi Ashwin. Ashwin's bowling batting was better than Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel might be very good, or Nitish Kumar Reddy will be very good, might be very good. Ashwin has saved India from precarious situation. बांग्लादेश का टेस्ट जहाँ पे वो निकाला उन्होंने विद कुलदीप यादव एंड देयर आर मेनी एग्जांपल्स यार अश्विन बैटेड एट 8 and 9 ही वाज एन एसेट सो ऐसा ये फालतू का कंपैरिजन मत नहीं करना चाहिए यार
Okay, Indian supporter has one more question for you. Pratyush sir, whenever India lose, not defending KL, but why all the blame goes to him? Because irrespective of the match, he was the highest scorer for India in the first innings.
I don't think anyone is blaming KL has kind of, I mean, since last year, he is kind of he's worked hard and he has done well. KL Rahul ka, I remember a classic quote of Mark Ramprakash somewhere in 2018 or somewhere, जो मीडिया को उन्होंने बोला था, does he even know how good he is? KL Rahul का criticism यही रहा है कि he he's just some mental blockness because KL Rahul was supposed to take the baton from Rahul Dravid. Sorry, Virat Kohli, right? Captaincy भी he was seen as a captain. Rahul Dravid ने as a एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोल दिया था कि he is someone जिसके इर्द गिर्द हम team will build team around him when Dravid came as a head coach. But and कहीं ना कहीं he kind of fizzled away. Form नहीं रहा, injuries यार, impact injuries भी काफी रहा and थोड़ा approach भी रहा. But you see, he has done well. I mean, he is probably, I think, in the current setup, after Rishabh Pant, he is our best test batter. जो मतलब
Okay,
अगर हाँ
one more question from Crick Freak. He says, did Bumrah target journalists in his latest Instagram story video, Pratyush sir?
नहीं देखा है बट हाँ बुमराह काफी
वो
बिटर हो गया
Zlatan
है
Zlatan Abramovich वो जो फुटबॉलर है उसका कुछ है
हाँ
क्रिटिसाइज वो Zlatan ऐसा कुछ तो है some
I
cryptic
don't know.
video.
Jasprit Bumrah should just smile and bowl. I think he has gone better in Delhi Test. Here also, he has said few things to our fellow colleague Sahil Malhotra that was completely like unsaid. Like you आप नहीं कर सकते. एक जर्नलिस्ट बहुत कुछ रोक लेता है. If he has reported something, तो कुछ उसमें होगा तथ्य होगा. अगर वो पूरा वो निकाल के दे देगा, then you will be the one who will under. I mean, वो problem हो जाती है. But हाँ, it was and he has this habit. I mean, in Asia Cup also, he is going after Sahibzada Farhan. Why? क्यों करना है? So I think the smiling Bumrah, just celebrating, just bowling those Yorkers. I think Bumrah, he should just bowl. And even in the press conference, he was asked about fitness of someone. He kind of lost his cool that I'm not even in the leadership group. अरे ये सब बोलने का नहीं है भाई. मतलब why? मतलब क्यों बोलना है सर? So ठीक है, he's a great bowler, but he has some problem with the media, and so अभी क्या कर सकते हैं?
Okay. Rangers कह रहे हैं on a lighter note, KL was the highest scorer exactly 2 years ago on this day. Why all criticism that day also? यार याद मत दिलाओ यार जो हो गया सो हो
याद
गया.
मत दिलाओ यार.
By the way,
November 19.
uh,
Nitin,
Gigi,
Nitin
you've
sir,
got
you're in Ahmedabad. November 19. Oh, stop.
by the way, Gigi, you have some fan following just like Didi is saying Gigi bhai looking Gen Z with awesome haircut. Gaurav, तारीफ कर रहे हैं यार.
Oh, for you, man.
Gigi, this for you. गौरव
Yeah.
वो कह रहे हैं तारीफ
I
करो
think
क्या
yes.
मैं तो उसकी जिसने
My
तोड़ना
connection is a
Freeze
bit,
हो
I
गया.
don't know. Connection उतना वो नहीं है.
He's got
Yeah, can you hear me?
speechless compliment.
No, I'm
Stump.
saying this is a compliment for you. आजा
अच्छा उसका
समय
नेटवर्क
समाप्ति की घोषणा.
समय समाप्ति.
यहाँ पे और एक सवाल है प्रियांशु, this for you Nitin. He's saying according to Gigi logic, Riyan Parag in place of Kuldeep and Shivam Dube in place of Bumrah. वही हो रहा है. Riyan Parag is from Guwahati.
Yeah, and Priyanshu, please do not type this. That's what I'm saying. If Gautam Gambhir reads this, you might just be giving him ideas. Don't do this, please. You know, because
Don't give ideas.
yeah, don't give ideas.
Okay. One more question. Why Rinku is not considered for Test and ODIs? He also doesn't have temperament concern like many upcoming young players.
Yeah, he got a 176 today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he's
There are
been
also names like Yash Rathod doing the rounds,
Hmm.
Karun Nair scoring lots of runs, Sarfraz Khan. So there are
yeah.
guys who are scoring runs in domestic cricket. It's not like they're not.
बट विदर्भा वाले खेल नहीं पाते ना चंद्रेश सर इंडिया के लिए, तो
Ah,
वो है.
okay. Pushpa Vati has a super chat for you. She says, Nitin, don't create false narrative, boss. See, test squad. They are not changing the squad of 15 members. He's changing majorly only 2 or 3 players. Look at the positive side.
Hmm. Yeah, Pushpavati. I mean, I unfortunately I cannot be a cheerleader of for nonsense. Otherwise I can. I would have. I mean, as I say it on record, he's doing great stuff with the white ball side, but in terms of his red ball vision, I don't think it's aligning with the team goals. When you have a younger captain there who's still trying to find his foot there, I think we need to help him with more stability. We need to help him with players who are comfortable in their particular roles. Give players a fixed slot. Allow a competition to to carry on. Just see the kind of changes that have happened in all the 18 or 19 tests that that he has played. Players have uh, shuttle positions too often, and I think it's not about creating a false narrative. It's about just pointing out something that doesn't seem to be correct. I mean, if you I don't think any other team uh, functions this way. uh, Making a bowler bat at number 3, suddenly changing number 3 to number 6. It all sounds cool in T20 cricket, where you need to do the unexpected, but I think in Test cricket, a little bit more predictability will help.
Uh, Gigi, this question from Pushpavati, another super chat. She says, fans and journalists doesn't decide future of India head coach, who does not even play a cricket match. Decide the future of head coach. He'll stay. Basically, she's saying that fans and journalists don't decide the future of
Why
Gautam
fans and
Gambhir.
journalists don't decide, we don't decide. It is the public which decides definitely, but it is also the results which decide. And right now the results are very bad in terms of Test cricket at home, which used to be our strong suit. We have lost 4 tests on the trot, and that too inside most of them inside 2 days, 3 days. I mean 3 days. You know, inside. Did we lose the Pune test also inside some 3.5 days? The
2 days,
Pune test
two
match
and a
last
half
year.
days,
2.5
2 and a half.
days.
No.
So England was again, I think, 2.5 days. Sorry, New Zealand at Wankhede was again 2.5 days, if I remember correctly. I covered that game. By the third afternoon, the match was done and dusted. And same thing has happened in Guwahati as well. Sorry, in Calcutta as well and Kolkata as well. And we don't know what's in store in Guwahati. So the results have been bad. Even in Australia, he was found wanting. So nobody's saying he's a bad coach or so, but his policies are not working in red ball cricket. I still say he's done pretty well in white ball cricket. We seem to be doing pretty well. We won the Champions Trophy in the ODIs. We won the Asia Cup in T20s, and we were pretty good in almost all the games. I think that our red ball game is really being found wanting, and I don't know what is the solution for this because I don't know if VVS Lakshman is still ready to take over as India's test coach. I don't
No.
think so. So then we have to find an alternative. I think इस समय रिकी पॉन्टिंग का अगर ब्लैंक चेक भी अगर उनको चाहिए होगा तो वो पीछे देखने तैयार होगा to this thing, enable him to take over as India's test coach. Some sort of a radical solution you will need if you lose at Guwahati because we are already now this see last cycle we did not qualify for the WTC final, and I was reading somewhere that this time again we are almost out of it unless we beat Australia 4-1 in BGT. Please correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. This is assuming we lose 2-0 to New Zealand in New Zealand, which is obviously most likely going to be the
And we are
case.
assuming that we'll pass the spin test in Sri Lanka.
Hmm.
2-0,
So
right?
Prabhat Jayasuriya is waiting. He's just licking his
गॉल
lips.
में गॉल में अभी से पानी बंद हो गया है, गॉल में.
But you have to. I think my worst fear is वो stage आएगी जब we have to beat Australia 4-1, which is not going to happen. Last time I thought that BGT was really tough. I mean उन्होंने हमारे दांत काफी खट्टे कर दिए थे. Against all expectations, we lost the Indore Test match. I think Nitin was the only one who predicted that they will bounce back and they will win on this wicket. I was like, how can they? I mean, they were struggling. They were, really at sixes and sevens, but they actually bounced back and they won that Test match. So I don't see 4-1 result. आपको लगता है कि होगा as per that calculation? India beating Australia 4-1 in PGT, even at home, even though they are playing at home.
But it depends on what happens with Australia in the Ashes also, na. काफी लोग चले जाएंगे.
And all this is presuming we win the Guwahati Test match. If we lose it, then I think we are completely out of it, almost out of it, like that. So, and this is the second consecutive time in the Gautam Gambhir coaching period that we'll be out of WTC. This thing, race for WTC.
Okay, we missed out on your reaction to this comment where he says that Gigi Bhai looking Gen Z with awesome haircut. You didn't respond to it. You tactically switched off. So I'm not going to let you go ऐसे ही, मतलब ऐसे.
अभी जीजी नहीं, अभी मेरे हेयर कट, अभी जीजी के ग्रास कट पे ध्यान दो कि कितनी घास कटवाते हैं वो, और वहां पर गुवाहाटी में कितना पानी बंद करवाते हैं, वो भी देखने वाली बात है.
So from this Gigi to that Gigi, nice.
That Gigi, अभी उन पे फोकस रखो. मैं तो पत्रकार हूँ, मैं तो जर्नलिस्ट हूँ, जो देखूंगा वो बताऊंगा. It is Gigi on which or who's approached the whole. But I really don't know how is Mr. going to tackle this whole issue of him not performing as a coach in Test cricket, because he's doing well in white ball cricket. I still am telling you he's doing well in white ball cricket. So what is the solution for this? I'm failing to figure it out.
I have a solution. ODI squad release hoga, return of Rohit and Virat. Headline given.
There's a joke going around that Kohli and Rohit have asked Gigi to play to coach in domestic cricket to get better.
अरे meme है.
Okay, Pratyush,
Yes,
this comment by Rider CS. There are a couple of comments that I'll take. These Indians with old mindset never change. कुछ नया करने का सोचो यार. Batting order is set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All set. Stop blaming Gigi for everything. And there's one more comment from We Are Just Human. He says, last 4 home losses exposed Indian cricket and media. Earlier they used to prepare doctored pitches. Now and then secure wins. Somehow and justify the pitches. Now you start losing and hypocrisy starts. Basically saying hypocrisy की भी कोई सीमा होती है.
अरे at least we were winning, no? Even अगर doctored pitch भी था तो जीत रहे थे. Quality थी, ठीक है? Quality थी ना cricketers में. अभी we have spoken at length on our Ashwin. Quality था, निकालते थे मैचेस ऐसे सिचुएशन से, फंसे हुए मैचेस. अभी नहीं है, एंड जब आपके पास वो क्वालिटी नहीं है तो क्यों खेल रहे हो ऐसे पिचेस पे? लेट देम सेटल डाउन. टेस्ट क्रिकेट में आप इस तरीके से नहीं कर सकते. गिव देम अ सीजन, एटलीस्ट होम सीजन. अभी 4 टेस्ट का ही है. गिव देम अ सीजन. थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस दो, थोड़ा रन आएंगे, थोड़ा वो खुद ब खुद होगा. आई मीन हिपोक्रेसी तो आपके इन दिस एंटायर क्वेश्चन वाज, आई मीन उसमें ही लग रहा था. एंड द अदर क्वेश्चन वाज वन टू सेटल्ड. भाई पुराना नया नहीं है. टेस्ट क्रिकेट इज टेस्ट क्रिकेट. आई मीन and you need to it's simple, like R Ashwin in his recent podcast said, it's synonymous to the life. You have to respect, and you have to respect test cricket में. अगर आप नहीं respect करोगे तो उस format को, तो we have seen what is happening with West Indies cricket right now. कितना भी पैसा हो, कितना भी कुछ हो, you will win ICC titles. Only 5 top teams who are playing test cricket, आप उसमें 5वें नंबर पे ही रहोगे. And with 2-tier system coming on, I don't know क्या उसमें promotion relegation होगा.
नहीं हो रहा है.
टेस्ट क्रिकेट नहीं हो रहा है ना. हाँ, नहीं होगा, नहीं है ना. तो फिर आप ऐसे ही हारते रहोगे. And why not? Who will take the responsibility? A 26-year-old captain? नहीं ना. कोच को ही जवाब देना पड़ेगा ना. तो अभी मतलब the one thing is for sure, Chandresh sir, before this Guwahati test, we won't be seeing rant and discote in the press conference. नहीं तो वो बेचारा प्लेइंग 11 बता के जाएगा कि सुमन फिट है या नहीं.
The most media friendly assistant coach ever, huh? India assistant coach.
I think Pacers will be handled by Sitanshu Kotak or someone ऐसा ही कोई.
But वो रियान टेस्ट क्रिकेट कर क्या रहा है? पहले ये तो बताओ. हॉलैंड तो खेलता नहीं इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट. वो असिस्टेंट कोच बन के क्या कर रहा है?
He can take a bullet.
हाँ?
South African. He's actually a South African.
South African. He can take a bullet for the coach.
गोली खाने के लिए.
वैसे सितांशु, I don't know, आज अगर बलविंदर सिंह संधू जी का आपने कॉलम पढ़ा हो इन मिडडे, he is also taken pot shots at the batting coach Sitanshu Kotak. Nobody's talking about him. What is the batting coach doing? It is also the if batters are repeating their mistakes on turning tracks again and again, then what is the batting coach doing? It's the same that logic that applies when they fail on seaming tracks. So I guess the batting coach is also responsible. Let's मतलब थोड़ा डीसी से डिवाइड करके और थोड़ा उनको भी पकड़ते हैं कि उनका क्या काम रहा है in all this while, you know. So because Abhishek Nair was sacked, hopefully on non-perform on the basis of non-performance and poor performance and all. So then how much has difference has Sitanshu Kotak made? And if not, then isn't he also responsible for this mess he
ए-
can
Okay,
सबको यस
super.
मैन पसंद आते हैं, ये इंडिया है जीजी भाई.
very
एवरीवन
true,
लाइक्स अ यस मैन,
very
राइट?
true.
Nitin, there's a super chat, one more super chat from Pushpa Vati. She's asking, Nitin, what is Ravi Shastri's achievement? He lost bilateral 50 overs at home against South Africa, Australia, Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, lost overseas test series in England, New Zealand, South Africa. He can continue for 7 years. Wow, double standards. Nitin, Gigi will stay.
Well, I hope he stays in white ball cricket. That's what I'm saying. I'm not questioning his credentials as a white ball coach at all, Pushpa Vati. I mean, I still think that he has got fabulous ideas, innovative ideas. He was given a mandate to come into this team and end the superstar culture, which he has managed to do. He has instilled a sense of discipline in terms of the entourages that players used to carry, and instilling a sense of team culture here. But I feel that as a test coach, he has been found wanting, and there is no harm in. I mean, I have no personal grouse against Gautam Gambhir. I thought he was a fabulous batsman against spin. He saved us that Napier Test match. Played one of the all-time great framing innings ever, batting the other arm, well arm, or whatever it was. He also played a very, very good innings in Cape Town in 2011 with a swollen arm. Probably played two of India's most important knocks in ICC finals in the 2007 T20 World Cup as well as the 2011 World Cup. What I was expecting from him as a coach was some of the stuff that he went through as a player because of insecurity created. I was only hoping that as a coach, he would understand the insecurities that his own players go through when constant changes are made to the team as well as batting positions, but which he has not been able to do. That T20 mindset has entered into his test coaching. That is what my problem is. I have no issues. And you cannot justify the kind of results that this team has gone through. Not at home. You can expect this team losing 3-0, 4-0 overseas. But at home, as Cheteshwar Pujara also pointed out the other day, at home, expecting these kind of results, I'm sorry, an Indian fan will feel cheated.
Okay, the final question for the day, and this is for you, Gigi. This comes from Pushpavati again. She says, Gigi, Australia will lose Ashes. Don't worry. I have bad feeling.
GG Australia lose Ashes.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Oh,
So
Ashes first
basically,
test. Yeah.
no,
हाँ.
she's saying that वो 4-1 की बात तक पहुंचेगी ही नहीं. Australia will lose the Ashes. They will be out of question, and India's route to the final will become easy.
But in that case, इंग्लैंड का अच्छा नहीं हो जाएगा. मतलब साउथ अफ्रीका आई एम अज्यूमिंग विल ऑलरेडी बी द रेस. इंग्लैंड का अच्छा नहीं हो जाएगा उस केस में. if England beat Australia, England will
But
also gain a lot of points, right?
the percentage, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's the
we
most
don't know.
complicated.
Because it's too early to this thing.
Yeah.
But Ashes, I don't know. I mean, first, but England have all. I mean, their best batter, Joe Root, has struggled in Australia all these years. That is England's biggest concern, I think. They don't have Anderson and Broad, and they struggled without them to bowl India out twice at home. So I don't know. And Australia, once they gain momentum, they will kill you in the series. You know.
I think
So
Matthew Hayden's family is secretly praying
Yeah.
for Joe Root to score runs and 100 specifically because Matthew Hayden has has threatened that he'll run naked at MCG if Joe Root doesn't score 100 in this series. So
oh my
Grace
God,
Hayden is to
he's so.
Grace Hayden
His daughter,
Grace
in
Hayden
fact,
is
his daughter, in fact, tweeted and she tagged Joe Root. She said, "Joe Root, please score 100 now."
yeah.
She doesn't want to see her dad run naked around the nest.
He doesn't. She doesn't want to go through the embarrassment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Poor daughter.
फाइनल कमेंट ऑफ द डे फ्रॉम उज्जवल मौर्य इज मॉर्ने मॉर्कल को तो अर्शदीप से कुश्ती करने के लिए रखा है because you know that those visuals went viral.
What can Warner Morkel do on this kind of a pitch?
I
He
don't
has no
know.
role. He has no
Yeah,
role.
yes,
He's doing a good. He's worked a well, a bit on Shivam Dubey's bowling, and it has improved. See, he's good with the fast bowlers. I don't know with the
Hmm.
strategy of spinners, bowling all the 50. कितना हमारा मैच कितना चलता है इंडिया में 70 ओवर चलता होगा आई डोंट थिंक उससे ज्यादा जाता है तो वो जो 70 ओवर्स में तो 69 वॉशिंगटन सुंदर को बॉल एक ओवर मिला है लास्ट मैच में फॉरगेट द फास्ट बॉलर तो आई डोंट नो एंड विद दिस इनकंसिस्टेंट बाउंस वो क्या बोलता होगा सिराज को और बुमराह को सीधा सीधा डालो बस बाकी बाउंस विल टेक केयर ऑफ इटसेल्फ या तो नीचे जाएगी या शूट अप करेगी तो आई डोंट नो मतलब ऑन सच विकेट्स व्हाट द बॉलिंग कोच विल आल्सो एडवाइस जस्ट मे बी जस्ट बोल विद इन द स्टंप्स बिकॉज आई एम श्योर Moni also must be chuckling away कि यार ये क्या हो रहा है and it's not like I mean South other countries are not guilty of producing these kind of wickets even South Africa have been pretty
The,
regular
you don't remember the last tour that India went to South Africa this
Yeah,
last year,
yeah.
January.
2 दिन.
Uh,
horrible
uh,
wickets.
Horrible
that second
wickets.
test match that India won,
shortest
दो
test
दिन.
ever.
shortest
Yeah,
test
107
yeah.
ever.
runs.
So
107
I don't know
runs.
if we have neutral curators. I'm sorry for completely digressing from that Moni Marco question, but should we have neutral curators for a WTC championship? Considering it's a hopefully a
For
big
that,
नहीं
event.
नहीं.
for that, ICC has to own the tournament, and if they own the tournament, lot of other things will happen, which I'll explain to you off record. Why it can't happen. Then it will open up the Pandora's box for a lot of other things, which we can't discuss over here. Final super
Yeah.
chat. This is from Ayush Jindal. He's saying, Chandresh sir, do you think Gill should play this match when he's not advised to do so? And this is not T20, it's a 5-day match. Gill is also ODI captain and T20 vice captain. Pratyush, I want you to take this. Yes or no? Should he play the match?
I think they will take the call on the morning of the test.
Or
कि
they
वो
may have
कैसा
already
उठा है.
taken the call. They are not telling
हाँ.
us.
Not telling us. वो कोई मतलब वो धप्पा हो जाएगा सुबह सुबह कि हाँ यार अर्ली मॉर्निंग दैट टू इट्स लाइक 8:45 स्टार्ट लो I'm just I'm hoping कि हाँ गुवाहाटी में कैसे मैच होगा. I've been to the ठीक है देखते हैं. If it will be a turner then like yeah 2-0 loading then the ODI squad भी आ जाएगा सब कुछ आ जाएगा तीसरे दिन तक कि खत्म मिट्टी पाओ और आगे बढ़ो.
Okay, on that note, thanks a lot, gentlemen. Gigi, Nitin, Pratyush, for joining us here today on TOS Sports. Gigi has found an admirer from our subscribers, so Gigi can feel good while he's shopping. Nitin, thanks a lot, and Pratyush, we'll see you tomorrow. Till then, take good care of yourselves. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and comment on all our videos. That's it for now. Until tomorrow, take good care of yourselves. Good night and goodbye.